Statistics includes mean, median, mode and standard deviation as part of your curriculum in SAT. So let's begin by discussing these quantities. So first quantity to discuss is mean, and mean is nothing but the average of quantities. So first quantity to discuss is mean, which is the average of the quantities given. And how do we calculate average? So simple. Let's say a set is given, you have these quantities x1, x2, x3, xn, n quantities are there, and the average is equal to the sum of quantities upon total number of quantities. Therefore this would be equal to sum of quantities would be x1 plus x2 plus x3 up till n number of whatever number of terms are there. Let's say n number of terms, n terms are there, divided by total number of terms n. So that would give you the average or the mean of the quantities. Okay, so that is the mean. Second quantity that we'll be talking about is the median. Second quantity is the median. Median is nothing but the middle value. Median is nothing but the middle value. Say for example, let's say we have these quantities. We have a set which has these numbers 1, 2, 3. Now out of these, if I ask you what is the middle value, so you will say 2 is the middle value, right? So 2 is the middle value, and therefore 2 would be your median. 2 would be your median. All right. So okay, now the thing is, whenever a data set is given, we are supposed to arrange that data set in ascending or descending order. We need to arrange data in ascending or descending order before picking up the middle term. Let's say we have data set given as this. Now this one has, let's say 3, 2, 5, 1 and 4. Let's say 5 data points are given. So what we'll do is, first we should arrange the data terms in ascending or descending order. Let's say we arrange it in ascending order. So we'll rewrite it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 data points. Now then the second step would be to find the middle terms. So which one would be the middle term? So 3 would be the middle term over here. Therefore this is our median. Now this is fine. The challenge begins when, now if you count the number of terms, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms are there, which is odd number of terms. If odd number of terms are there, then finding the middle term is not a challenge, right? 5 terms are there, then third term would be the middle term. 3 terms are there, 1, 2, 3, then the second term would be the middle term. The challenge begins when there are even number of terms. Then what do we do? Let's say the set is there and the terms are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. Now here we have one single term is not there in the middle term. In fact, there are 2 middle terms. When the number of terms are even, here the number of terms here is equal to 4, which is even. In that case, we take 2 middle terms and take their average. So we find the average of 2 middle terms. We find the average of 2 middle terms, that is 2 plus 3. How do we calculate the average? Average is nothing but sum of terms 2 plus 3 upon total number of terms. How many terms are there? 2 terms are there. So 2 plus 3 by 2, that is 5 by 2. So 2.5 would be your required median. 2.5 would be your required median. Is that clear? If the number of terms are even, in that case the average of middle two terms would give you your median. If odd number of terms are there, then the middle term would be your median. If even terms are there, then the average of middle two terms would give you your median. Okay, that was about the statistical quantity called median. Now the third statistical quantity that we'll be talking about is mode. Mode is the term with highest frequency. The term with the highest frequency. Frequency is the number of occurrence of something. Let's say there is this set, and the set has value 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. These terms are there, right? Now if we see the frequency, the term 1 has frequency 2. Here frequency is 2 because it has occurred 2 times. The term 2 has frequency 1. The term 3 has frequency how much? Frequency is 4. The term 4 has frequency 1. The term 5 has frequency 1. Right? So now we have to, when we are talking about mode, we would look for the term which has highest frequency. Now out of these data points, which term has highest frequency? So very clearly 3 has highest frequency. Frequency is 4. So the answer would be the term which has highest frequency is the correct answer. So mode would be 3. Mode would be 3. The term having highest frequency is the answer, is the mode of the data set. Okay. Now if somebody asks you, can there be a set where there can be 2 modes? So answer is yes. So let's say 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say this is the set. Now here 1 has frequency, 1 has frequency 2, 2 has frequency 2. Here 2 terms have greater frequency, that is frequency 2. So we can't even say that mode is 1 or mode is 2. We'll say mode are 1 and 2. Both are mode, because there is no one term with highest frequency. There are 2 terms. So such a set is called bimodal. Bimodal set. Bi is 2, bimodal. So 2 modes are there. Similarly, there could be a trimodal set, multimodal set could be there, right? Okay. So these were mean, median, mode. So first we'll solve questions based on mean, median, mode, and then we'll move on to the next quantity, which is standard deviation.